So there are 3 arpeggios I haven't covered basically because they're not in a cluster. They're unique to themselves, and that being B flat major, because I'm doing majors, B flat major, B major, and F sharp major. You could spell F sharp major as G flat major. So let's start with B major. B major, the notes are B, D sharp, F sharp, B. And we got one more octave. It would be that, etc. Again, I'm thinking of my floating arm, and what I want to do right away is soft thumb, block the 2 middle notes where you're comfortable, soft thumb, 2, 3, soft thumb. Always, your transit should be like the floating arm taking your hand with it. Now here there'll be a rotation. You'll actually see the rotation when we connect in the blocks. So for now we're just soft thumb, loop around, soft thumb, loop around, soft thumb, loop around, and that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is try to connect the blocks, but not when we're coming descending, because when we're descending we don't want to rehearse a twist in, so we just want to see how we're looping over our thumb so we could fill that in when we actually play through it, when we unblock it. So this one, 2, 3, let go. Let's just see how I sort of swing sideways under. I'm thinking floating arm. A little bit of rotation, that's always good. And then there's a long fingers over, but I'm just looping over, looping over. I'm not trying to connect that. Now I'm going to roll into and actually unravel. Under thumb, get that thumb under, let it travel with your arm. Let your thumb travel with your arm. Here's your rotation. And then this is tricky because you want that longer finger and then you want to swivel around, or you want to adjust your hand as you think horizontal motion. These notes down here have problems with the drop. They have to be fixed, so that's why they are not coming out. They're heavier than these notes. So if you want to double speed it, roll into under thumb, under thumb, under thumb. Rotate around, over and around, over and around, over and around. You have no semblance of any twisting just because your thumb's coming under or you're going over your thumb. Either way. In the left hand, you can start, fingering of course is 5, 3, 2, thumb, long finger, 3. Start floating immediately. So you stretch your finger out a little. Elasticity is a big deal with piano playing. When you get here, you can see how your hand looks. It looks like that. You can do your separate single note blocks without trying to do any connecting, just to feel comfortable and to think you're floating laterally and back. Doesn't have to be done loudly either. You don't want to start pressing the notes and pushing so much. You just want to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Here again, this drop of this piano is very deep, so I have to really push into this piano now. Okay, now double blocks will be, first we could just do this without trying to connect any of them, just to get centered on those middle notes. Those are important, those middle notes, the F sharp and the D sharp. Like I did in other videos, I did the same thing with different arpeggios. Here's the heavy part of this piano. I have to really. Okay, now if I want to actually string the blocks through and try to get legato going up at least, in my right hand I can do it. Now let go of 2, loop around in the other hand. Don't worry about legato over in the other hand for now. And rotate and back. Have some kind of rhythm going through your playing as well. I didn't mention that last time. But you want to have some kind of singing pulse going through it. And that helps you space the notes, because a big component of arpeggios is spacing. Beside the fact that you have good choreography and you have a floating arm and you have very supple thumbs that are very, light and feathery, you've got to have spaces between your notes, but not hiccups between your notes. You want spaces. So when you roll through it, you're just rolling, roll, snip of that, roll into under thumb, loop around. As you can see, I'm thinking the same way choreographically in staccato, except that I think of snipping off my legato into a staccato. And that way you won't feel disconnected when you play staccato. You'll still have your traction, and so you can have traction when you play staccato too, because there's one long kind of connector taking you all the way across, no matter whether you're connecting or not connecting. There's traction all the way across, under thumb, okay, so that takes care of B major. B flat's a bit tricky. It's one that has very unique fingering, and the fingering is, I'll do it over here to show the fingering. B flat, D, F, B flat is 3, 2, thumb, 3, 2, thumb. We're using 3 fingers, the 3, 2, 1 combination. Now some people put a 2 at the top. I put a 3 at the top. It's a stronger finger for me to come over the thumb. You could put a 2 at the end if you'd like, but that's basically the fingering. So 3, 2, thumb, over, 3, 2, thumb, 3, 2, thumb, single note, thumb, 2, 3, swivel over, thumb, 2, 3, thumb, 2, 3. And then separately you can start stringing them together. Now at the top you want that energy. It's a little bit wrist forward, slightly. You can see it's slightly forward to give you that energy down. Nothing exaggerated, just a little bit like that. That's what I said. Roll into, breathe. It does work well. I'm noticing. You can analyze when you do something that sounds very good and it looks very good. It means you're doing together that synthesis of the playing and the feeling and what it looks like and what it feels like. The look and the feel usually match up. In this hand you have 2, thumb, 2, 4. So it's distinctly different fingering than you had in the left hand. And again, I'm thinking laterally. Now there's definitely going to be a rotation there. Now this is tricky, that long finger. Don't try to connect it when you first do this. Just try to get it over so that it doesn't get jerky. Now if you block it, you have this, under thumb, drag forward the thumb, under thumb. Don't let thumb be loud. It has to be in between, and here this piano is a little heavier piano. And then come over, light thumb, and come over. Be sure, I have to be sure when I do this, that this is the nucleus of it right here. That's where I'm aiming for the 2-4 combination block. Loop around over, and long finger. And I probably have a little wrist forward there. That's a natural ending. So roll, 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 loop around over and roll over. Double it, 2, 3, 4, over and around and roll it 2. There, around and around. And I go a little bit forward at the end. So double blocking will be interesting. What I would double block it is 3, 2, and 2. Make the thumbs meet, and make 3, 2, and 2, 4 meet. They're a little bit colliding a little, but it's okay. They're close to each other. And then this is how I would sway. And this way, and this way, back, and this way. So drag, you have to roll in always. Solo destination is that one. Take me down. Double it. Loop around. Loop around. Staccato, steppily. Roll into. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky trickiest one is coming up, F sharp major, because you've got fairly skinny notes here, and you're going to use 3 fingers, a 1, 2, 3, 1, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, F sharp. So think of again the horizontal motion. I'll just do 3 octaves to initially show the rotation, and then back. So your 3 and 2 are kind of deep. They're deeper than they've ever been on black notes for arpeggios, because your whole hand is pulled in by the black note and your thumb being over here instead of your thumb being on a white note. And that's why you're going to have a different sensation for this one than any of the others. So under thumb, feel centered. When you feel the 2, 3, you must feel a comfortable place for your hand. I'm just doing 3 octaves here. I will do 4 in a moment. And then here I would just loop over. So you see the loop over motion. So then when you connect it, you're dragging 3, 1, drag under, and rotate, and long finger, come around. When I come around, I notice these are pretty lined up, the 3 and the 2, because you naturally have to swivel around when your thumb comes under. So 4 octaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, rotate, and long finger over and over. Need better rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, looper, and 2, 3, 4. And that's hard to go quickly on, but we will try quickly in a moment. And the left hand, I'll show it here first. 5, 3, 2, 1. The good news is you have 3, 2, 2, 3 on these notes, and your thumbs will meet. That's always nice. Now in the B flat, our thumbs did not meet. In the B flat major arpeggio, we did not have meeting thumbs at the same time. We did not have that. Now that was very asymmetrical. B major, they did meet the thumbs. That's always good. Now here again, the thumbs will meet, but we're on skinny notes, so we have to have some good centering and good balance. Come over. This is the way you should do the loop over, so you don't try to connect them in the block phase. So here you have this. Loop over, loop over, loop over, and destination, and under thumb, light thumb, under thumb, light thumb, and wrist forward. Now you unfurl it, 2, 3, drag the nose, drag the nose. Right here is hard. Room is cold too. This room is very cold right now, so it feels like I'm in an ice skating rink. So double block. Under thumb over. Under thumb loop over. Drag under. Rotate. And loop over. Left hand drag. Float. Float. To there, snip. There's that rotation at the top. You can see if this was the top. Roll, So now we have today B major, B flat major, and F sharp major are 3 unique arpeggios due to their position on the piano. B major is white, black, black, white. F sharp is black, 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 black. B flat is black, white, white, black. Those are the only 3 you're going to find in the majors that are different from all the others that I was showing.